Hello people of the internet. So I thought I would film a holiday makeup look for you guys. I kind of made this look up on the spot, so I hope you guys like it. If you want to see how I created this look, then just keep on watching. So I hope that you guys will bear with me and that it's not too much of an issue. Yeah. Next, I'm going to prime my face, and I'm using the Revlon PhotoReady Color Correcting Primer. Normally I don't use primers because they tend to make me break out, but I figured today, why not do something different, spice it up a bit, so this way it's not so boring for you guys. So I do like this primer. As you can see, I've used almost all of it. So, I mean, it's good if you've got like scarring and anything like that. So I just take like a little, that much of it, and just rub that in. It just gives a good canvas for your foundation to adhere to and all that. Yep. And then I am using my Sonia Kashuk Undectectable foundation stick, and I'm so excited. This is actually a new one. I just finished my last one, so I'm super excited. This is my third stick now. I think I'm on number 3. So if that shows you how much I love this thing, yeah. And I'm using my Tarte Airbrush Finish Bamboo Foundation Brush, and this is like the only foundation brush I use because I love it. I feel like I always look like I have warrior paint when I'm doing my foundation. I hope you guys are okay with, I'm using my viewfinder as a mirror because normally I have a handheld mirror and I don't know where I put it. So I hope this is okay. I tend to layer this foundation just as a concealer as well, just because it saves up on having to use concealers, which is really nice because I go through concealer like crazy. So this step makes it a lot easier on my piggy bank. Yeah. That's what happens when you use brushes too close to your eyes. Poke yourself in the eye with the bristles. So you just buff that in until you're happy with it. I'm pretty happy with it. And then I've been using this stuff a lot recently. Dermablend Cover Cream. Let's see, there we go. I am the shade Sand Beige. I've been using this as a concealer recently because it is a lot less drying than some liquid concealers because in winter the weather is not so humid, so it tends to be drying, and I've just been using this stuff as a concealer and it works really nicely. My skin has not been happy with me recently. I apologize for that, but I hope that's alright with you guys. I mean, everyone's got some skin issues sometimes. I think it's been the stress of finals mostly, but yeah. Just means I gotta use more of my cover cream. Now this cover cream does get, I mean, at least from what I've noticed, it does get greasy. I mean, I don't know if you can see how greasy the pot is right now. I'm trying my best not to use the middle part. I'm not sure why it does that. I think it's some ingredient that is in this concealer that's not in a liquid concealer, but that's why I don't use this over the summer because it gets very greasy, and that is not fun because my skin is oily enough as it is. So I definitely do not need that. But in the winter time it works because the weather is very drying anyway. So I'm just putting it under my brows and bringing it onto the lid just a little bit to kind of even out the skin tone. I think that's good for concealer. Got some stray hairs. That is what happens when you have a fringe. So then I'm going to, I can hear my dog, he's like right outside the door. So if you see like little feet at the bottom of the door, that is my animal. I'm going to follow, yeah, he's gonna be there in the whole video. I'm really sorry guys. So if you hear like snoring or something, that's him. So I'm gonna follow the foundation routine with my Rimmel Stay Matte powder. Which shade is this? Silky Beige. I just bought this. As you can see, I have not used it yet. I'm super excited to try it. So yeah, let's jump into this. So I'm just applying that with my Essence of Beauty Kabuki brush. I had to think about that for a second. I was like, which brush is this one? Yes, my Essence of Beauty Kabuki brush. I've had this thing for forever. I pull the strangest faces when I'm putting on powder. I'm sorry, guys. I think makeup in general, I pull really weird faces. At least I don't pull mascara face. That's the plus side of all of this. I gotta say, I do like this. It's very smooth. Goes on nicely. I'm quite happy. My hair doesn't want to stay in place. Okay, powder done. Awesome sauce. Then I'm going to do bronzer and contour things. Yeah. So I'm going to use the Lorac Tantalizer compact thingy. This is like, it's a highlighter matte bronzer duo. I think this is like the travel size one because I've seen the full size one and it's like that big. I saw this close to the registers in Ulta, so I figured I would give it a go. They were like, spend a little bit more money and you get a discount, so I mean, why not? Who's gonna pass up on makeup? So I figured I'd give it a shot. So I'm going to use the bronzer in this, and I'm using, this is actually a powder brush. It's an Essence of Beauty powder brush. I think these little ones are like the travel size ones because every time I do these videos, I look up all my like tools and makeup and things to make sure I'm getting the names right for you guys. And I can never find these exact brushes, so I'm pretty sure these are the travel size versions, but I don't think it makes a difference. It's still a brush, it still works. They just shed, so be mindful of that. So I'm just going to take that in under my cheekbones. Works if you suck in your cheeks. I mean, I've always had pretty, like, decent cheekbones, so I've never really had to. Something shedded on my face, and I don't know if it's me or my brush, but I've always had pretty decent cheekbones, so I've never really had the issue of having to suck in my cheeks, but I tend to do that, which I guess kind of is the same deal. Just wanna blend that out really nicely. I'm also gonna take it under my jawline. It's a very dark bronzer, so I'm like not sure how much to use, but I mean, you can always apply more after. Just blend that out really nicely. Normally I just bronze my whole face, but I'm just gonna contour basically because it's not summer anymore, so the bronze look is not necessarily needed. Just gonna apply that around my temples and across the top of my forehead. Probably gonna need some more of that. Yeah, need some more of that. Normally I do this with a big brush, so to do it with a little one is quite different. I mean, I have more control because it is a smaller brush, so I can control where it's going, but it doesn't pick up as much product as I'm used to, so My apologies if you see me applying to the same area 50,000 times. I guess we'll do blush. Blush is next. So I'm using the Too Faced Sweethearts, what is it? Sweethearts Perfect Flush Blush. This is the shade Peach Beach. I love this thing. I normally use my Vintage Cosmetics Company Fantail brush, but I'm feeling a little risky today, so I think I'm going to use, this is a Essence of Beauty blush brush. I think I'm going to try it with this one, see if I get a different effect, see if I like it. If I don't like it, you can always just say, like, I tried it once, I don't have to think about it anymore. So I'm just going to take that on the brush and just put that on the apples of my cheeks and blend that nicely. I love this color because it's not too pink. It's just like a good flush of color, because normally I don't wear blushes. So to have a nice neutral shade blush, like a peach color, is pretty good. I'm using a light hand. I know it looks like I'm probably applying a lot because I keep going in, but I'm doing it very lightly, and I have like barely any product on the brush. So that is why I'm going to go in, because I figured with most things, you can always build it up. You can't always like take it off, especially with blush, because then you're just rubbing everything underneath it off too. I think I'm going to go in. Oh dear, I dropped my blush. It's all good. I didn't break it. So I think I was going to go in and do more, but I think it's alright like that. I could always add more later if I decide I want to. I think it's alright. Then I'm going to go in with the same Lorac compact thing from before. I'm just going to take the highlighter now, and using the same brush I used for the bronzer, I've just wiped any excess product, but I really didn't use that much bronzer, so I don't really have that much excess product. There we go. So I'm just going to take this and apply it. Ooh, let's see. Can you see, you guys? Yeah. Nope. 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 There. Hey. So I'm just going to take this and apply this on the top parts of my cheekbones as a nice highlight. And I think I'm going to bring it down the bridge of my nose too, in the center of my forehead. Should be good. I think that should be good for highlighter. I do love highlighter, but I don't want to be, I mean, as festive as this look is hopefully going to turn out, because I'm kind of making it up as I go along, I don't want to be too glittery. So before I move on to my next thing, which is eyes, I'm just going to prep my lips for lip color later, and I'm going to use my Rosebud Salve. I'm just going to apply a little bit of that. So the first thing I'm going to do on my eyes is apply primer, and I'm using the Sonia Kashuk Extreme Wear Eye Primer, I believe it's called. I think that's what it's called. This was in my favorites video, if you guys watched. Which one was it? I don't know if it was it my fall favorites? I think it was my fall favorites, yeah. So this is a really good, I almost say concealer. It's a really good eye primer because it's thick, so it holds everything in place and it stays really well, so I really like it. And I'm just gonna take a little bit and apply that to the center of my eyelids and blending it out. But also I'm going to take it into the crease. I'm really sorry about this whole using a viewfinder as a mirror thing. I'm kind of upset about the fact that I don't know where I put my mirror. I know I had it here. I just don't know where. It's obviously somewhere in my room, but yeah. So then I'm going to take, because I'm going to use a green eyeshadow and I want it to show up nicely, I'm taking a NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in the shade Milk and just going to apply that all over my eyelids. Don't worry, I will blend it out. It is not going to look this crude. So then I'm using this palette I got from Ulta. I can't remember what it's called. It was part of their like holiday gift gorgeously thing. So of this palette, I'm going to use this one right here. It was called Willow, I think. Yeah, Willow. Oh, dropping all the little pieces that came with it. So I'm going to use this color and just apply that all over my lid using a 217 brush. The viewfinder is probably not going to be the best thing to use for applying eye makeup, so I'm using this little compact from the Lorac thing, the mirror from the Lorac compact. Yeah. So if you see me looking down, this is what I'm looking at. This eye is always so much harder to show you guys because I'm like, my hand is all up in the frame, so I apologize. I'm trying my best. And from the same palette, I'm just going to take this grayish color, this one right here next to it, called Gunmetal, and using the same brush because I'm blending the colors anyway, I'm just going to take a little bit and try to just darken it up a little bit. Just taking that, the outer corners of my eye and through the crease. And then, let's see, let me clean my brush a bit. Okay, so now that I've got kind of what I want, I'll mess around with it a little bit. I'm going to take this color Bone, it's kind of like a nothing color, and I'm just going to use that to blend out the edges a bit, just so it's not such a harsh line between my skin and the green. So then I have, these are like the cheapest tiny drugstore things. I don't even know where these are from. He snores all the time. Anyway, so these are called Cranky Girls. I don't know. My mom got me a bunch of these. I'm assuming they're from the drugstore. They're these little tiny things. I had not tried them until yesterday when I just stuck a little bit of this on my hand to see if it was pigmented enough to try to do a look like this. They're kind of a weird consistency because they're a pressed like pigment, but it kind of feels spongy, and I don't know why, but I like it. I mean, it kind of feels like almost like a cream, but it definitely gives you, like, it comes off nicely. So I'm using this little green one here. So I'm just taking that in the inner third of my eye just to bring some of the green back into the look. And I'm using my finger for this because, like I said, it kind of feels spongy, so the brush does not pick it up, but my finger definitely does. For the highlight, I thought I would play around with some more of these Cranky Girls things because I'm starting to like them because they're spongy and it's nice. So then I have this like nice gold colored one. It doesn't look gold, but it is gold. I don't know why, for some reason it doesn't look gold. It's like shimmery and nice. It's like a, I guess it's more champagne color than gold. I'm just gonna take my finger again, which I have cleaned so I don't mix green and champagne, and I'm just going to take this, wow, I picked up more than I intended to, and put this along my brow bone as a nice highlight color. And then I'm gonna take a little bit in the inner corner. Eyeliner. Yeah, so I'm using my trusty Milani Eye Tech liquid liner. Yeah, liquid liner. So I'm just going to draw a line very close to my lash line. And I did this eye without filming just because I had to be out of shot to actually put eyeliner on this eye, because for some reason I can never film eyeliner on this eye. So I just did a tiny little wing, and I'll just do it on this side. Hopefully I can get it to be equivalent. I don't know if I can, but I'm gonna try. Okay, so next I am, actually this is a new product for me as well. Lots of new things today. So this is the Calvin Klein One Mascara, and I got this from Ulta as my birthday gifts thing that they do. They have those birthday things if you're a member or whatever. So I got this, and it's actually, I was really happy with it because that is a nice size mascara. I mean, my regular mascara is like the same size. So I'd say this is a pretty decent, like, birthday gift from Ulta. So I'm pretty happy about this. And also, I think it's like, the brush is so cool. It, like, twists the brush. Watch, so let me go closer. Alright, see? It, like, gets smaller. There, let's see. There we go. I don't know why. I'm not entirely sure why, but I'm gonna try it and see how it is, because I am very excited about this mascara. So I'm just applying that to my upper lashes. Alright, this is like the least amount of eyeliner I've ever put on. I usually super wing it, but I didn't want to take away from the look. So I think I really like that mascara. So, I mean, it looks good. It didn't clump. I'd say one coat's good enough for that. Okay, and the eyes are done. Alright, so lip time. I'm using the Revlon Just Bitten Kissable stick. I mean, the label's kind of gone. I'm assuming, if I remember correctly, that's what it's called. And this is the color Crush. And, I mean, I'm gonna do two different lip looks for this one. One if you want to go with something darker, and one if you want to go something more natural. Just so you can pick your preference. I mean, I like both dark and light looks, so I couldn't decide for this one, so I figured I would just put both of them and then let you guys decide which one you prefer. And I'm gonna take a lip brush just to neaten it up a bit, because that is not very neat. Actually, this is a concealer brush, but I use it as a lip brush because it was cheap, because it's e.l.f. and e.l.f. brushes are normally really cheaply priced. And I kind of like it better than lip brushes because it's flat, so so that is the look with the dark lip. And now I will show you it with a more natural lip and then let you guys pick which one you want to do. So for the natural version, I guess more natural version, as much as natural as green eyeshadow can be, for the more natural version of the look, I am using the NYX Matte Lipstick in the shade Natural. So I mean, this is also like a matte version of the look. I mean, the other lipstick was not a matte lipstick. So I'm just going to apply that to my lips. This one I don't think I need the brush for. Usually goes on pretty evenly. So this is the more natural version of the look. It's still not the most natural look, but I think it's definitely wearable. I mean, I think both looks are pretty wearable. Especially, like, this one is probably more tea party, Christmas party. The other one might be more if you're going out to a Christmas party or something like that. So, I mean, both looks I love. I hope that you guys love them. I'm just gonna take my hair out now because I don't need to have this tied up anymore. Okay, fluff that up. Alright, I'm just leaving my hair how it is naturally. I mean, if you were gonna go for a more glammed look, I would probably curl my hair and then do the first of the two lips for that. The darker lip, I would definitely say, is a lot more glam. So that is this look complete. Let me know if you guys liked it and if you want me to do more looks like this one. I know I kind of made this one up on the spot, so it wasn't really planned, but I think it turned out pretty nicely. Let me know if you want more tutorials where I make things up on the spot, or if you like them better when I plan them, I guess. Yeah. So, thumbs up if you like the look. Subscribe if you want to see more looks and more other random videos. And yeah, happy early Christmas, early holidays. Yeah, thanks. Bye, guys. Damn it. It's good for if you've got like acne scarring or, oh, it just exploded. Okay. That just shows you how much I actually use these, the fact that they explode on me. Jasmine, you need to move. No, you can't be here. I know you want to be on the camera. I know. Yeah, I know. At least say hi to the people. No, you need to leave. You need to leave. Come on. Come on. Where are you going? What are you doing? Alright. Well, that is a lost cause.